Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Stephany, and for today's video, I am planning in my Plum Paper vertical priorities, and I'm going to be using all of these beautiful stickers. All of the shops will be linked in the description box below, so you guys can check them out and possibly even save some money on your order. So for this plan with me, I am going to be using all of these adorable stickers from According to Ali. I just think that they are perfect, so I'm excited to dive in, but before we get started, I did want to mention that today is the last day to shop Plum Paper's Black Friday pre-sale. That way you guys can save 30% off site-wide, but be sure to stack code Stephany10 to save an additional 10% off, which is an amazing deal. I believe this is the highest they'll ever go, so be sure to grab your goodies. Like I said, everything will be linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead and move these off to the side, and these are the colors that I'm going to be using to highlight. And actually, before I get the pages out, I did want to show you how this current week is coming along, and I really love it. So in case you guys miss this plan with me, I'll go ahead and link it at the end of this one. But for now, let's go ahead and get these pages, and I am going to start by highlighting. And I actually don't know which color I want to start with, but we'll go ahead and start with this one. I feel like this one really matches like this burgundy color, and so we are going to highlight YouTube with this color. So there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we're gonna do Thursday, Friday, and then because the weekend doesn't technically have headers, I am just going to highlight. That way my eye knows that that is YouTube on the weekend as well. Okay, so there we go. And actually, no, I am going to do this week with this color. I always kind of want to forget the little header. And so we're going to do Instagram on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday as well. Okay, perfect. So now we have like the functional things out of the way. Let's go ahead and get these adorable little stickers over here because they are just way too cute. And so I am debating whether to use this sticker or this one here on the bottom. And then I was going to try to see if maybe I use one of these ones. Oh my gosh, so many choices. But I mean, you seriously cannot go wrong. And so I think, or maybe do I want to place him up here? Okay, I'm going to grab him. That way I can see it a little bit better. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my tweezers. So if we were to place him here or even over here, we could maybe add the quote right there. Oh, I think I really like that idea. Or we could also place him here. But now that I think about it, I think I really like him over here. And maybe we're probably going to go on this side instead. And we are going to get into the punch just a little bit, unless I just want to scoot him over. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and scoot him over. And so in this plan with me, I was actually debating about whether or not to get another vertical priorities, because I actually got this one back in May and it runs all the way through April. And so I don't know if I just want to start another one after April or just start fresh in January. And so of course Bestie came through and he suggested that I just start fresh, brand new for January. And I think that, well, actually I don't think, because I actually ordered my planners last night, so I just went ahead and got another one of these vertical priorities to start fresh for January. And of course I got my daily Plum Paper planner as well, because I love my Plum Paper planner. It is just amazing. I love the way that it's structured, and so I just went ahead and got it as well. So I'm excited for those to get here, and they're shipping is super duper fast. Even though you're able to customize it, they are shipping so fast. So definitely keep that in mind as well. So yeah, you guys only have a few hours left to shop this sale. So yeah, if you guys were thinking about it, definitely check it out and browse around, because there's so many layouts, so many sizes, and just so many things that you could customize as well. And so I think that I want to add this little guy maybe right over here, kind of like that. And I actually, for the most part, I don't put him in a specific column, and I actually did that for this current week. So if I show you, I went ahead and put the little storefront here in this column, and I usually put it in between, but as you can see, it wasn't that bad. I had just enough room, and so I'm hoping that that's gonna be the case here as well. And then let's maybe sprinkle in a few of these little leaves. I was thinking about maybe putting a quote up there, but I think that I don't want to do that, especially because it'll be directly beneath this quote right there. So I think that that should be good. And then I'm also looking like at these little like scrap pieces. Is that what they would be? And kind of put them here on like the edge. And I was gonna do it on this side and maybe put one of these cuties, but I think that I'm gonna do it on this side instead, just so it's not directly underneath that one. So let's go ahead and place that one there. And which one did we want to use? I think I'm gonna use this little guy because he's not taking up a lot of room. Here we have the tail coming out, and on this one as well. So I think, oh my gosh, look at how cute. And I still have plenty of room to write right there. So I'm definitely loving that. And then we also have like these little guys up here. And so maybe we could also kind of sprinkle these around. So maybe we could add that one there and maybe put a little leaf too. Okay. So maybe this one could go right in here. Okay, perfect. So now I'm gonna just get rid of this, and I made sure to check if I had my scissors because yesterday I did not have them, but here we are. Okay, so yeah, that looks really good. And then maybe we could even add this up here. I was gonna add this washi, but he already has the leaves, and so I didn't want to add leaves on top of leaves. But we have this little scrap piece right here, and I want to get rid of it. Okay, there we go. Even though I think I'm going to end up cutting it anyways. So as far as this one, did I kind of want to cover that up? I mean, I wouldn't mind it unless I just want to scoot it all the way over here, but then some of it is going to be peeking through, so I don't think that I want to do that. I just simply want to cover up that. So yeah, I think that's good enough. So we only have a little bit kind of hanging out, which is not a big deal because I have my scissors. So let's get rid of this little piece. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that looks really good. And then maybe we could even add like a little leaf right there. So actually, let's maybe use this orange one, kind of like that. Okay, and then maybe we could add some over here, but for now I think I'm gonna leave it alone. That way I don't use everything over here. And I think that I now want to use this scrap, and I'm thinking about placing it right over here. And I don't want to go into the punch, at least I don't think so. So I'm gonna place it maybe right over here. And again, I want to put one of these ones. And which one should we do? They're all so cute. And I'm going to try to use all of them. So hopefully I have enough room. So yeah, look at how cute he looks right there. Oh my gosh. And then, let's see. Let's see if this one would fit here. Okay, so he does. But let's see if we could add maybe something over here. Maybe like the strip right there and then him leaning up against it just like these other two. Okay, I think I'm liking that idea. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and go just a little bit below. And I think right there should be good. So let's get rid of this little piece as well. And we'll bring this little guy back over and maybe put him over here so we could kind of still see it. Okay, so there we go. And then we just have this little guy. So I'm thinking that maybe we could place him right here or right here. No, I think I love him right over here. So let's go ahead and add that. And then maybe we could even add a quote down here at the bottom. I love fall most of all. Happy fall, y'all. Fall in love with fall. Fall. Well, that one would be, well, it would barely fit. This one definitely fits. I mean, I can always cut them. I have no problem doing that. But I think we're just going to use this one. Happy fall, y'all. And just simply place it right in there. Okay, perfect. And now we have like these ones. So let's go ahead and sprinkle these around as well. Maybe we could go right in here for this one. And then what about this one? Let's see. So maybe, yeah, maybe like right in there. And over here, maybe like up here. Let's try to do the pumpkin. Oh yeah, something like this. Perfect. And then, we have the book. No, because that one is directly under it. Here we already have that one. So maybe like right in here. Okay, we have another one right over here. So, well, that one is directly below that one. Okay, we're going to just stack that one. And then I really wanted to use this one here. I was gonna see if somehow I could put it over here, but I think I am gonna leave it alone. Maybe I can just add a few more of these little leaves. Yeah, so maybe like right there. And then let's maybe grab this yellow one and see if we could maybe do a little pairing like this. Or did I just want to leave them alone? Okay, so I think I'm gonna add one there, but I want to do this darker brown. That way it's not as light as the quote. Okay, perfect. And so maybe we could add that leaf there and maybe even pair it with another one. So let's see about this one. Well, we already have it right there. Let's see, anywhere else? Oh my gosh. Maybe like right there. Oh, well, I said not right there, but you know what? I kind of love it like right there. Okay, we are gonna do it before I end up changing my mind. And then we just have 2 more leaves. So of course I want to use them. And let's no, I want to do this one, so maybe we could do something like that. And then we just have one more. So let's see, maybe like that, or like right over here. No, I think I like it over here somehow. So yeah, maybe like that. So we ended up using all of this one, which is the critters as well, right? Okay, and then we just have these two, and of course, all of these quotes. So I don't know if I don't have somewhere where I filled it in completely, I can always come back and add these little details as well. But for now, I think it looks amazing, and I don't think we really got into the punch except for this little one, so I want to just try to get it with my scissors. Okay, so yeah, I think that looks super adorable. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So yeah, let's go ahead and get everything back in the planner. I think we got everything. I feel like this plan with me went by super quick. Okay, there we go. Because this one definitely took a little bit longer, but that's because I covered up the dates and I spelled this out. But yeah, I really love the way that turned out. And this is the way that next week turned out, if I can even talk. But I love the way that it turned out. It looks super duper adorable. I love the colors. It is just so perfect. So again, make sure to check out Plum Paper's Black Friday pre-sale. It is over in a few hours, so don't miss out. And don't forget to check out According to Ali as well. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me over on Instagram at stephanyhappilyplans. And I'll see you next time.